What is up, guys? It's your boy Big Is, and welcome back to another episode of LA Noire Remastered. In the last episode, we investigated an explosion. We investigated an explosion at a factory that was in downtown LA. Shot up a couple of looters that were running away from us, and it led us to an airplane part that we don't even know how it got there in the first place. And then as soon as we got about to leave that area, after finding a lot of evidence, we talked to the owner. He didn't even knew that one of his workers was a spy. We got good information from him, and then it led us to a laundromat, which of course the laundromat hit a dead end. And then finally it led us towards here, this apartment building, which we found a couple more evidence there. And then I used the telephone, and don't know why Cole's moving by himself. Oh snap, I don't know why he's moving by himself. We used the telephone, and yeah, we're gonna go to the next location now. In this video, we're gonna be heading to Hughes Aircraft, which I think it's an aircraft company that we're gonna go to today. And then of course, before we get right into this video, you already see I finally figured out how to change the suit. I wanted to go back to my Chicago Lightning suit because it was probably my favorite suit from this game. So yeah, I can't believe I actually found out to figure it out, because I didn't want to wear the same suit to finish this. So alright, before we get right into this video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay notified for all of my latest gameplay uploads. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So you can already hear Biggs being very impatient. So since you're being very impatient, you're driving.
I need to go over the case notes.
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes Aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs, you're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Interesting.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Ah, so this guy was a former Advice cop for the LAPD.
Come on.
And now he's a head of security of this
Follow
plane?
me.
That is interesting. So of course we're following him to see this plane. Definitely see what he has
Good day,
up here.
miss. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Okay, so we're interviewing Vernon Mapes, former LAPD, officer and Hughes Aircraft's head of security. So let's see what's his knowledge about the Nicholas plant explosion from the last episode. Let's see if he has any knowledge about that.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
I'm looking at his face, but look at him. it didn't take long for him to... Oh my god, it did not take long for him to start looking on the other direction. My goodness. Look at him. He can't even keep a straight face. My god. We do have this, but I don't think we can hit him with that yet because of his knowledge. So, I think I'm going to go straight at him right up from the bat. I think it's bad cop because... I mean, we are here for this, but it's just like... I don't think it's accusable yet, so... I'm going to go bad cop first, see what happens. If it's right, it's right. It's wrong, you already know.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
So he says he's not directly involved in the manufacturing. That is very interesting. So let's see what's his knowledge about Akamoto. Let's see what he says.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Never heard of the broad, but oh my god. Why is he doing that again? Man, this guy's making it super easy. Because he just said he never heard of the broad, but we never mentioned that she was a female. We're the only ones that we know it's a female. But we didn't say it. He just said it to himself. So this is another easy bad cop again.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Oh, that is very suspicious because we did find an LAPD pin in the last episode at that apartment. And he says he has a few of them from his days on the force. So let's see what's his knowledge about McLennan. McLennan. Oh my goodness.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
He says he's heard of the guy, but this guy can't stay straight face because, of course, we are here because of that prop spinner that we found in that last episode. So I think this one's the accused because he heard of him. He heard that he was doing of the new process, and that's why we're here too. So we're here because of that prop spinner. So I gotta accuse him here.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is, whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Oh, he just gave it to me because of the prop spinner, because that's why we're here. We're here to investigate that prop spinner that we found in that factory in the last episode. That blew up and went up to flames. So I got him with the prop spinner.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
I did see an office when we run that cutscene, so I'm gonna go over here first. Since we got the opportunity to take a look around. Man, that guy made it look so easy. Like, that man was straight up lying. He couldn't even keep a straight face. That's something. Alright, so we're in his office. Or, it looks like an office. I don't know if it's his, but... Got some matches here. Or cigars.
Maybe. No.
Doesn't look like anything much.
I doubt it.
Nah, nothing, not good evidence there. Anything over here? Some liquor? Nope. Can we open that closet? Nope. We got some photographs here. Also, this does confirm it's his office.
That is Marie. Lottie McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Huh, so he's taking a picture with a female at an undisclosed location. So I'm guessing this is just the same photo. Yeah, same photo where her wearing a dress. Nothing too special. But it doesn't look like I can press X because sometimes photographs can have something in the back, but of course that doesn't look like the case. Anything over here? No. There's another photograph right here. So I'm guessing that's Mr. Hughes that he's taking a picture with that airplane, the H-4 Hercules, he says. So that's his boss in that photo, huh? Interesting. Anything over here that we can look up in the trash? Oh, something was rolling. Oh, it's a gun.
I don't think so.
The guns. I mean, he will probably have one anyways because he is the head of security, right? So that makes sense. Anything else in here that I should know of? No, I think we search everything here. I think so. Anything over here that I should see? No, that just leads to another staircase. Okay, so we're just gonna go over there to the plane and check this out. Check out this H-4 Hercules. Big plane right here. Anything I can see over here? Oh, yep, it's shaking.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Huh. So, oil for this big plane, it looks like. And supposedly McClellan's process was going to fix all what he was going to do. Interesting. So, anything over here that we should look at? Some of this? No. No, anything over here? That crowbar? No. Nothing is shaking down here, so there is a ladder. So I'm gonna go climb that ladder, see if we can find something up there. Nothing down here, and nothing suspicious at least. What's here? Some blueprints? Oh no.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Ah, coordinates. It wasn't the blueprints, it was the coordinates. Interesting. Let's see, I'm gonna go check over here in the back, see if there's anything. Nothing in the back over here. This is the pilot's seat. So there's something right here, so I pressed X, but it didn't work for me. There we go.
76 degrees west.
76 degrees.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
76 degrees west. So it looks like the Bahamas.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes
15.
north.
Oh, I went over. There we go.
76 degrees west.
It definitely is the Bahamas.
Let's
Here we
see
go.
what this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
So this thing is heading towards the Bahamas. Interesting. Can we just check up here one more time, see if there's anything? Nope. Nothing over here that I can say the least. So this thing is heading towards the Bahamas. Interesting. That is very interesting. Saw some workers over there. See if there's anything over here that I can see. Gonna go check this out. Looks like they're working on the engines for this thing. Over here.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
They're getting ready for sea trials. So is that the reason why they're heading to the Bahamas? I think so.
What's the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Ah, so they cover this with oil just in case it doesn't explode in the air. That makes a lot of sense for a lot of airplanes in this day and age. That does make sense. Very interesting. And there's the music.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
So we're gonna head back towards the Wilshire station. That's where we're gonna go right now and see what Tinker has to say.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon. I don't know where you're reading that fake news. That fake news in the late 1940s? That's some BS right there. Alright, so we're going to go to Wilshire Station. We're going to go over there and see what Pinker has to say about everything. Wait, let me just make sure I marked the right place. Yep, I did. Okay. Just to make sure we marked the right area. And you already know, Biggs, you're driving back to the station, baby.
You're behind the wheel.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen deal with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
So we're back at the station. Looks a little occupied. You see, we gotta go to the desk. I think we're gonna go to the
Mouthpiece tore
desk.
strips off me at the grand jury. Case got
Any
thrown
messages
out.
for me,
Now the
Hopkins?
DA wants
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Wow. So everybody hate us right now.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Not
I'd
a
say all's
surprise
fair in love
because
and war.
because of what Cole's been through. So
I don't know what makes you so.
So I'm not surprised that everybody hates Cole right now. So all right, so we're over here. Oh, here it is.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Oh, there it is.
What do you think?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Well, I'm pressing square. Is nothing's happening. Let me see if I go back out the room and then back in.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Where do
There
you
you go.
stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs.
So
You
he
can
has
use
our
the
photographs.
magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
So press X to select the photograph.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Oh, that was from the last episode. That was from the last episode where Phelps accidentally clicked on that spy camera. That's something. Alright, let's check out the other photos.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at
Zoom
me.
with R1
Put it
and
down
then
like
zoom
that.
out. I don't know what's supposed to do, but my controller is shaking.
Bringing the watcher
There we
a
go.
match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Lockhead employee. Interesting. Let's check out the other photos. Continue going.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer.
Anything? Oh, yep. Controller's shaking. Anything on the faces?
I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
Oh yeah, that is the same pin that we saw in the last episode. Interesting. And Mapes is wearing it in that photo too. What I'm looking at here.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
So it had all the information, it looks like, from a notebook. Interesting. Check this. Oh.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
So this is probably the unknown address of this McClellan guy. Huh. Interesting. It looks like this is the last photo. We got a door number right there. Okay, so that's the house in the photograph. So I think that's everything, right?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Why is he smiling? So each drop in the dish. But why is he smiling at me like that? And last one is this one. Ooh!
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case
Definitely
got
need my
thrown
hat
out.
back.
Now the DA wants my head.
After that, my goodness, that flew my hat all the way to the door. That's something. So I came to check on this. Oh, this is the microfilm thing. Oh, it gets warmer when I go down. My controller is shaking like crazy. Is this how it is? Oh, there it is.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Akamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
With a great big hole in the ground.
Very, very interesting stuff.